Alright guys, how we doing? So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this little crazy last night's catch. Um so sorry guys, I'm messaging our other some other people here. Um so basically we met this guy out in Plymouth at the Turkey Hill there. Um and we were thought that he was bringing a child to this. So we went in the intentions of calling the police, just for the child's safety. Um, you gotta understand, guys, that we take very much precaution with this case that we could have. We've talked about it for days, and we finally were able to get him to meet us tomorrow, or yesterday, sorry. And guy goes by the name of Reno. That was the guy from last night, and he ended up not bringing his son, thankfully. However, with his son being home alone, we had to call the police and let them know what he was doing there yesterday. So, as you guys noticed, the feed did cut out yesterday. Um, there's nothing we could have controlled on that. It did go out. So, as I go over this a little bit with you guys today, I'm not going to take too much of your time today. I just want to go over and explain it. Our feed did go out. I don't know if what was cut out, what wasn't. So I just want to go over everything. We agreed to meet this guy yesterday. Um, he agreed first. It was dollar. It was Dollar General. Then it was to go to his place. He wanted us to come there, and then he wanted us to go meet him at the Turkey Hill there. And so he came literally 10 minutes after we arrived, and luckily, as he was walking up, I didn't see a sign of his son or anything like that. Um, we ended up asking him where his son was. He said his upstairs neighbor was watching him, and she didn't know why he was going there. Like she kind of knew what he was going for, but didn't know the age of the young girl. And so while there, we congregated and we're like, hey, it's best that we end up calling the police department. Um, and so we ended up doing that. It took him about 10 minutes to get there. We kind of talked with him. And as they arrived, the feed had cut out when they arrived over to where we were standing, confronting this guy. And it pretty much went as expected to go. The guy was not arrested or anything like that. He kept saying, I'm sorry, this is the first time I did it. I'm sorry, this is the first time I did it. Guys, you know how many times we've heard that doing this. So I just want to go over a little bit of chat logs with you and things like that. He played it very safe all day. Um, Not really describing what he wanted to do in the hangout or the meetup with this 15-year-old. Guys, yesterday really took a toll on a couple of us, knowing that a child might have been involved. Luckily, child was not involved with it. And so I'm going to go over a little bit here on what he said. You'll guys see the chat log up later once we go ahead and get that video um, edited and figured out with the chat logs and everything. So as far as everything goes, quite a bit of times he did mention, hey, I'm excited to see you. This guy went by the name of Reno. However, that was not his name. His name actually was Joe. He used a fake name to try to kind of decoy us in a way. So the young girl didn't actually know his name. If she were to try to, go say, "Oh, I'm meeting this guy," or it was a decoy like us, or an operation like us, he just ended up using a fake name, and just a lot of the guys will do that out there. But going over this with you guys a little bit, he fake named us. He kept changing where we wanted to meet. And it's just, you gotta understand that these guys will do anything and everything to go ahead and beat around the bush with us, because they are suspicious. They know meeting a minor in the state of Pennsylvania is actually a big offense, and it's just, you gotta, they know this stuff going into it. They're sketchy, they're jumpy, they don't want to deal with it. They want to try to get away with it. They're trying to figure everything they can do to get away with it. And this is what this guy was doing, guys. Being safe, playing possum is exactly what this guy was doing. He wanted to play it very, very safe. So with regards to the police showing up yesterday, we ended up talking with them. I'm gonna end up going ahead and emailing all these chat logs. They didn't end up taking our burner phone, thankfully, because I don't have everything set and ready for that to be sent to them. This guy Reno, aka Joe, walked into the store and then they walked back out. I don't know what that was all about. Probably just seeing if he can see if she was in there. And as we walked up, he did try to ignore us. And a lot of them will do that, and it's just something that they think they can try to avoid, because they don't want to be caught in a necessary any way, shape, or form, because they know that this can get turned over in a split second just like that. And it's just, they like to play safe. They like to know what they're doing. But in regards to the police department, they do want us to email their information to them, which I'm going to get everything together with here in the next couple of days. I told them, and I will get that out to them as soon as possible. For those of you who are on, welcome. Those of you who are joining, welcome. Once again, my name is Mike, and I'm one of the catchers out there with this alliance. And we went 4 catches in 3 days for you guys, and we're lining up some more here. And believe it or not, we have a guy who is a repeater. We're gonna try to get him for you guys and get him set up so we can get that catch for you guys. So with the police yesterday, they were mentioning they can't really do anything yet because it has to go up to their sergeant or to their chief. Most likely I probably will walk up there or go up there to see the chief myself, and email them. I'm getting everything together. Last night we got back way too late. Just the way it was a late catch, the way it was already. I didn't have time to go ahead and get everything together, which I have to do, and then we can get that sent out and see what they're going to do. Now, on the good side of that, there may or may not be anything coming about that. Give me 1 second here. Yes, WPG. Yes, we will keep tracking them. We'll keep getting them. So we'll definitely get them for you. Absolutely. This is just what we do. And, it's a great, great thing we're doing. And the one officer, the male officer that you guys saw yesterday, did mention that, hey, you guys are doing a great job with everything you guys are doing. And he appreciates it. So I'm going to go figure out what I need to do, the next steps, in order to get to the police department for them. Because they are going to want the chat logs from both apps, both the texting and the app he initiated talking to us with. So I have to get all those together and email those up to them. We have gotten their card. We got their email. We also have a phone number to contact them. They have our number, so they can contact us if need be. I did let them know that they can contact us. Guys, we just wanted to play it safe yesterday, that's all. Just because this guy does live with his child alone, and it's, kind of scary that he was even thinking of coming out to meet a younger, underage child. And he just, I'm not sure why he did it. I'm not sure. We didn't really get a full answer. As the police were there, we asked if we can finish up with him, and the police officer said, if he wants to leave, he's welcome to leave. You guys can't hold him. I said, absolutely understandable. And I did ask Joe, I said, hey, Mr. Reno Joe, I said, can we still speak with you a little bit further? And he put his hands up like this and said, I think I'm just going to go home and remorse or sulk or something like that, just to get out of it. He's going to get out of it, pretty much. And there's nothing we can do, guys, so we ended up having to let him go. So he really didn't want to be there. You see a couple times he got on his knees to pray and things like that. We're really hoping we brought him to God and everything, and he was really acceptance to reading our prayer that we use. But guys, hey, we're getting set up for some more for you guys, and we're getting ready for that. We'll let you know what's going on. I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit what was going on. That, hey, there's nothing else we can do right now at the moment with him, with Mr. Reno. We're waiting on the police department to send out their email to them, and we got to send them the chat logs and everything like that. Guys, I want to tell you something, though. This gentleman that we caught last night ended up calling the same number that he was texting this 15-year-old girl with. Calling this morning, actually, on the number. He called me at 10 a.m. exactly this morning. And it fully went through the whole ring. It rang, like a normal phone call. And so when that gets sent up to the police department, they're going to see that, hey, he called after the interaction with this group, and they already caught him for coming to meet a minor, and he calls the number. I'm guaranteeing he's going to say that he didn't mean to call the number. It was an accident. But a lot of these guys, still in their head, don't understand that. They think, oh, I was just dreaming, or, oh, this actually really didn't happen, or maybe I can get away with it. Maybe it wasn't them actually talking to me. Maybe they were just saying that they maybe got her phone or something, and maybe she has her phone back, or it's things like that, that we do have to end up doing with the police, and the boroughs and everything like that. And I'll let you know that my first experience with this alliance and the first time experiencing with the police actually went very well. They were very respectful of what we were doing. They were very polite. They didn't try to shut us down. They didn't do anything like that. And they were very happy with what we were doing. You can see the interactions with the police officer that I was having. We were just talking as we were waiting for our stuff to come back. And guys, I'm not going to take too much more of your time here. I'm going to wrap it up here. But other than that, I mean, the catch went overall really good. Shouting out to the whole team. The whole team did a great job yesterday, getting the 2 catches we had yesterday, making it 4 catches in 3 days. As I said again, guys, all of us have some lined up for you guys. We'll keep you guys posted on what is going on and what is coming up next. So be on the lookout for those shortly. We are talking about doing a weekly talk with you guys, going live once a week on a certain day to go over the weekly chats and the weekly catches and things like that, to go ahead and keep you guys more invested. Yes, actually, yes, thank you for that. Shout out to Mr. Bill Evans for the big donation that he gave us. We were actually able to get, as you can see, burner phones. And thank you, Mr. Bill Evans. These are the phones that we got just in case they do take them. We ended up getting a total of 3 of them for what he was able to give us. Very generous guy. Thank you so much. We appreciate that so much. We appreciate anything you guys can do for us. We don't ask for it. We don't anything like that. We're not asking. We're not anything like that. And guys, thank you for all your cooperation with us. Thank you for being subscribers. Thank you for watching our lives. Thank you for everything you guys are doing out to help our community and keeping our kids safe in our community. That's our main purpose and our main goal. And guys, thank you. We really appreciate you. We wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So as far as I have here, Mr. Reno Joe was not very descriptive, wasn't very, wasn't sexualized with it, really, for the most part. He beat around it. There was questions I asked him, hey, what are we going to do when we hang out? And he would say, actually, I had found it. I said, what would we do? Or what would you like to do? And he mentioned, whatever you want. That's just a beat around the bush, guys. As we all know with a lot of these guys. So they can say, oh, I wasn't planning on meeting her for sexual things, or I wasn't meeting her for this, or meeting her for that. I was meeting her for a hangout. A lot of these guys will come in and say, oh, I'm here for a hangout. And, that's not, we all know that's not why they're there. They know why they're there. We know why we're there. And then just a little bit on yesterday afternoon's catch, guys. I just wanted to go over. I know you guys couldn't hear me really say when I watched the video. I know you guys really couldn't hear me say about the car. Mr. Hunter decided to lie about his car. He told us it was a Chrysler. It ended up being a Ford Taurus. And so we ended up going ahead and getting that properly taken care of and knowing the right vehicle. Ironically, we were actually walking. We actually passed by his vehicle as we were coming in, and we went and we sat down outside. He said, I'm here. And we said, okay, we need, he said, I'm here. He went inside. We went in. We confronted him. He ignored us for the first few minutes. And then we finally got him to agree to come outside and talk with us. Which, as you guys can tell, he's very nervous. He's very nerve-wracking. He kept trying to avoid calling his parents. Guys, so we don't know. We're gonna talk as a group about whether we should contact his job. He's worried about losing his job. I'm not gonna release what his job name is. We have that information actually. I'm not gonna release any of that. But Hunter yesterday um, was also a good catch for us. We're glad to get him out, um, and we're glad to see one of our fans actually came up and you know talked to him and explained her side of everything and how it looked from her end, and that was really great to see, guys, and hopefully we can get more of that sometime here and there. And guys, just as far as yeah, yeah, I found out about that this morning, about the family member. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Small B Sky. I'm hoping that's right. Yeah, one of Hunter's family members did reach out to us during the chat to get it taken down. We don't know what. We don't know what. We don't know what that. I'm not sure exactly what was said. But regardless of what was said, guys, it doesn't matter. We don't. We're not like we're not there to hurt him. We're not there to, do anything. Yeah, that's what I've been told. They were talking mad crap on us, and it's what we go through in the field. It's just something that we just have to deal with on a daily basis with these guys, and their family members don't like us too much because we're exposing them, but they look at it as we're exposing them, and that's not what we're doing. They are actually the one. Oh, hi. Okay. Well, hi, Sky. Nice to meet you again. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. Hopefully I said the name right. But guys, they think we're exposing them, and that's not what we're doing. Necessarily, we're not the ones. We are exposing them, but we're not exposing them. We're not the ones who came and met the child. And that's what families don't the family members don't like to look at it that way. They like to think we're attacking them. They like to think we're threatening them. We're doing it the wrong way. Guys, we've read guidelines. We've been through the states. Apparently, they were saying that we had no authority to do that, and we're ruining his reputation. Guys, that's what I was getting at. The reputation, guys, is not us ruining their reputation. Okay, guys? It is they are losing their reputation by doing what they are doing. If it was me, you, or anybody out there. Exactly. Yes, Sky. Absolutely. He was the one coming to meet the 14-year-old girl. Absolutely. Correct. So that's his reputation. We're not ruining his reputation, guys. We're not. That's not who we are. We're out there as a godly friends to them, friendly alliance, a godly alliance, to be out there and, say, hey, look, guys, as you see on our chats, not on our chats, but on our live videos of catching these guys, and is that when I'm talking with them, I'm like, look, you guys aren't in trouble with us. We're not the police. We're not anything that we're not going to turn over to police unless you try to run off or anything like that. We won't do that. We're not going to chase somebody. We're not going to hurt you. We're not going to do anything like that. And these family members don't understand that. They think that they think we're out there to, we're going to beat them up. And it's because of some of these people that are out there doing this. They are out there doing it for all the wrong reasons, and they do end up, fighting and things like that, and punching and getting into it with other, and we're not about that, guys. And so with the Hunter family, member threatening us to take it down and things like that, and threatening us and saying we're doing it illegally. We have taken the proper way of doing it. We've read all the laws, all the things that we need to do, and I can guarantee you we're not breaking any guidelines by doing this. We even talked to the police department yesterday about that. I was talking to him a little bit about that. I don't know if you guys heard it, but he said no, there are strict guidelines that you do have to follow. And as I was talking to him, I said our viewers are going to want to know what our next steps are for that, and see what the steps are in order to get these guys and does that. They gave us their direct number to their office out there to their station out in Plymouth. So if we ever need to call them, they said we can call that number for anything like that again. And then as far as anything else like that, guys, it's been crazy with the catches lately. You know, you've seen them roll in, and we're glad to get them off the street for you guys. And we have some more coming up very soon, most likely. And, you know, we're actually working our tails off day in and day out on this. And we couldn't do it without you guys, honestly. And it's really good that we're out there and we're doing this for you guys. And that you guys are out there supporting us. And so, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here today. A shout out to the team for 4 catches in the last 3 days, guys. We also appreciate our fans and everything that are out there and all our subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, guys. Good point. There can be droughts, guys. So just be patient with us and things like that. That's why we want to do. And there can be dry. It's gonna be dry droughts and dry periods. There can be a week where we don't get anybody. There can be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It is just a waiting game, pretty much, guys. And so, guys, with that being said, so that's why we want to kind of, the group's gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about doing weekly updates for you guys, just to keep you guys informed on what's going on and things like that, to keep you guys in the loop. So we're not going blank for 3 weeks. Oh, we haven't heard anything. Okay, might as well not go live. No, we're going to go live for you guys, most likely, once a week, twice a week, depending on how we're looking on catches, and what we have lined up and things like that for you guys. So we'll go ahead and do that for you guys, most likely. Just want to talk to the group about it, and we'll get that answer for you guys very shortly. All right, guys, so we're breaking up on the 30-minute mark here, and I'm going to go ahead and end this out now. I just wanted to let you guys know that what was going on yesterday with that police catch, other than me having to go and either deal with them in the station or email them. There was nothing we can do about yesterday. So, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. Stay tuned. We will probably be going live later this afternoon, so you guys can meet the new team members and things like that. We will let you know if that is going to be a possible today or a possible tomorrow thing. We're not sure yet. I got to get with the group and talk with the group about that and see if we can get everybody to meet up to be able to go on and do that live and everything. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Enjoy yourselves out there. Stay safe. And you guys have a wonderful day.